You know what? Hey, YouTube, do me a favor. Take this for removing the beginning process of the show, all because we were giving entertainment.
YouTube, you done fucked up, buddy.
I don't fucking understand this. I really don't. Because I've done this segment multiple times before. What fucking guidelines did we break?
I don't get it either.
Not a single fucking one.
We didn't do anything wrong. But yet, we guess we did something because they removed it. Fuck you.
They didn't even give us a fucking reason either. They just say because it goes against our company our guidelines. Like, which one?
They can't explain it.
It's fucking bullshit.
It's our company our guidelines. Don't mind the feedback. I'm just looking at stuff.
I don't fucking get this, dude. This is absolute bullshit. And okay, what just happened? Okay, so our episode 124 was going fantastic. It was absolutely hilarious. It had some of the funniest bits. And we were playing Dude or Dudette. And then people were messaging us saying, wait, I want to say it's the but how does that break the guidelines?
I don't fucking get this. I took a screenshot, and there was no, at least with the screenshot with what I was given, there was no specific things given in terms of what it is that we were breaking at all. There was no specific reasoning at all. This is what it said before the video, the first part was taken down. It said, we removed the video because it violates our community guidelines. You'll be able to view this video for 7 days when it was removed. This period allows you to review the content and decide whether you wish to submit an appeal.
I would, because we didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, well, guess what? I couldn't do anything because the video's gone off the page.
So what the fuck, YouTube? So why give us a choice, but yet take that choice away from us?
I don't get it. I don't get this shit.
This is why I upload my videos on Facebook. And many people I know got fucking strikes in the worst way. It's fucking ridiculous.
All because it's entertainment that's being provided. So let me ask you one thing for YouTube. If I had a pair of boobs that was showcasing cleavage, I wouldn't get no fucking flag or anything. It would just be like a clear pass, even though that's Twitch, but still. I'm just saying, so if I had a fucking pair of tits and I was showing them bending down and everyone was commenting on my boobs, it'd be okay. But if we're playing a simple game that's for fun and enjoyment and entertainment pleasures for everyone equally, it gets blocked.
Hold up, he goes, I bet money that they did this because of Pride Month.
I don't know.
Wow, that would be horrible.
That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
See, the thing is, we mean no legit harm to anybody for that.
Oh.
For shits and giggles, for fun and entertainment only. Nothing personal towards nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking ridiculous.
This is absolutely fucking bullshit.
It's pathetic.
I want to see their fucking their guidelines, because which ones did we break? I would like to know.
If there was no nudity, so there's that. There was no nudity.
All the pictures I have has no nudity.
Yeah, there was no nudity involved. So that's that. But for some of the people who took a guess, I'm not going to lie, they gave some probably logical reasons, but hey, I don't understand YouTube's own reasons, so we might as well keep this a family-friendly event.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
Fucking YouTube wanting pieces of shit, but guess what? Fuck you.
How is it hate speech?
There's no way it could be hate speech.
There was no hate speech. There was no hating or anything. Again, what is showcased? What's showcased, folks, is for entertainment purposes only. It's nothing to be offensive. It's nothing to be mean, nothing to be degenerate or anything. There is supposed to be a fun, entertaining game.
Maybe they didn't hear what I said about. Oh wait, I think someone flagged the video.
No one flagged it.
No, because YouTube itself pulled it down.
Yeah, if it was flagged, it would have been a different story.
If it was flagged, it would have showcased who flagged it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was all YouTube. So with that being said, folks,
Unbelievable.
anyway, back to what I was saying, back to the introductions.
No, YouTube. YouTube says we can appeal it, but they fucking removed the video entirely. So how can we appeal a video that's not even there?
Well, if you go, I've noticed such a way. Maybe if you go into your YouTube settings and find the videos on that part, and then you can appeal it through your YouTube, all your YouTube videos. They should still store on your channel, but on your channel settings.
Wait, did you get an email about it, Gary?
Let me see. Let me see if I got an email.
Oh, it happened to Psycho Mike too. He says he got a video taken down and he never got a reason for it. Yeah, same with us.
Mm-hmm.
Damn shame.
This is why I upload my videos on fucking Facebook. Because I despise YouTube in there. YouTube used to be great. It used to be outstanding. I mean, with the video replies and all the other cool options, the 5-star rating system.
There was 5-star ratings. There was a video response thing. YouTube.
But the video responses was like awesome, and many other things. And then when fucking Google bought them, it went downhill.
Yep. Unbelievable.
This happened to so many people that I know.
All right, let me read this here.
Oh, so you did get an email. You know what? As pissed as I was at Facebook, at least Facebook got their shit fixed.
Okay, let me read this here. Jesus, criminy Christmas.
What?
I'll talk about it off stream. So with that being said, folks.
Is it really that stupid?
Yeah, it's stupid shit.
Is it dude or dudette?
No, it wasn't given a reason. It was just said here that your video was flagged for us for review upon we've determined that it violates our guidelines. It's not given.
So we were flagged by someone.
Well, whoever it was, I'm just gonna explain it clearly. It was just a harmless little game that we've played multiple times on the show. Nothing offensive, nothing mean towards anybody personally.
No.
Yeah, we played this on Painting Game before too. So
someone did flag us.
So for that person, don't watch the show.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Find something better to do for once in your life. Because we do our show for entertainment purposes.
Exactly. They're a fucking goof for trying to flag a video.
With that being said, go watch something else. Don't watch our show. If you don't like what's being provided, then leave. Simple.
Unbelievable.
Exactly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the inconvenience that was going on. Let's just go ahead and get right down to business in terms of what we're going to be discussing and within what we got for you all. This is episode number 124, again, redone. And for this particular case, for everybody out there, welcome to another episode of this program. Your Monday weekly night programming that everyone then comes around, watches for your entertainment purposes, etc., 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 and all that other nonsense. So with that being said, folks, here's what I got to offer in terms of the topics for you all. I am going to be going over my 20 more wrestling feuds in terms of the business that I enjoy watching. I'm going to go over my top 5 favorite wrestling match stipulations and concepts. I'm going to talk a little bit about Shout Out to Colossus, a little review on that. The Bill and Ted 3 trailer that was given and released for everybody out there. I'm going to go over that. And if there's time, I might talk a little bit about the Dark Pictures, Little Hope. I wanted to talk about that with Austin, but since he's not here and he's working, we won't really go over that. Probably not. I don't know, but we'll see. So that's all my topics I brought to the table for you all, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. I was just reading some of the comments I got, and one of the people I know said that he got a warning for saying that women are weird. What? Really? Wow, man. I swear to God. YouTube, people are some sensitive motherfuckers.
They got a stick up their ass.
They do.
You want to know something funny? Back in the day, around 70s, 80s, and 90s.
90s especially.
You go on. Everyone had a pair of balls. You go on, you make a joke about almost anything, and everyone laughed and had good humor and good fun because everybody knew it was nothing personal. It was all for good laughs and good fun. But now in this generation, everyone is so goddamn sensitive that
it's pathetic.
Snowflakes.
Everyone is so sensitive about whatever it may be. People just don't know how to have entertainment anymore. Nobody likes to have fun anymore. Nobody likes to laugh, poke fun, or anything. Everyone just wants to get offended about whatever. That's fucking sad how this generation is.
Yeah, it is sad.
It is the PC culture, and that's the problem. Full of SJWs, PC, snowflake, fucking assholes.
Yep.
But with that being said, folks, let's just go ahead. We're going to give you all entertainment regardless of what's going to be done naturally, properly, unscripted, uncensored, unfiltered, all the uncanny nonsense that you all seem to enjoy, along with, I'm trying to think of a big word right now. No, not that word. Hysteria. Is that the word? Hysteria? Yeah, hysteria. Yeah, hysteria. Let me show you hysteria.
Okay, it's like what Jerry Seinfeld, he even stated this. He says he never performs at colleges ever. And he tells all comedians to do the same.
Oh, boy.
Because colleges are some of the worst.
Yeah, they're full of libtard snowflakes, unfortunately.
They are.
Extreme.
You know what? Okay, Hunter, I want to read this. The world got softer and softer when Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Patrice O'Neill, and Robin Williams all passed. You are absolutely correct. Dave Chappelle's the only last one.
There was another comedian as well. What was his name? It wasn't Red Skelton. It was someone else. What was his name?
It pisses me off because they deleted the best intro of the week. You know what? We gotta find about that video. We have to get it back because this is fucking retarded.
Mm-hmm. I agree. 100%.
Yep. So that being said, folks, let's go ahead and give you all something to watch, enjoy, and let's just go ahead and have ourselves a good time.
Exactly.
That is true, Hunter. He was Greg Giraldo. He also passed, and he had some. Yeah,
Greg Giraldo, man.
He was funny too. He was fucking hilarious. But no, yeah, they're all a bunch of. I fucking can't stand these snowflake bitch asses. I really can't.
I can't either. And you can't argue. Unfortunately, one of the problems is you can't argue against stupid people anymore because they're just going to say they're just going to call you names instead of actually they're going to attack you personally instead of actually.
Because they go by fucking feelings. That's exactly why.
Yeah. Sometimes, guys, facts beats out feelings every time.
Well, here's the thing about that. Well, I'm not going to go into that. But anyways, let's just go ahead and go into what we have for you all, in terms of topics, etc., for you all to enjoy. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I want to know who's the cocksucker that fucking flagged our video.
We'll talk about that more off camera.
Oh, okay, so it does say.
Well, it's.
I'll be around.
We'll talk about it off camera.
Okay.
So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, for you all, I'm going to go over something that I started playing just this week, and I recently just started playing Shadow of the Colossus.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. You gotta go get something.
Fuck you. So I just started playing Shadow of the Colossus just a few days ago, and let me tell you all something I know about this particular game.
I'm sorry, I just said I had to go back. I had to go get something though. I'll be right back though.
So let me just say this about exactly how it is in terms of Colossus. Now, oh my god, will you quit with the fucking nonsensical baloney ass
baloney ass
noise you do?
As you were.
No, they muted them. Good. Fucking fuck. So, what the fuck? Okay, I lost my notes. So, folks, ladies and gentlemen, I just started playing Shadow of the Colossus because I've been seeing videos, I've been seeing gameplays. I've just been hearing nothing more but discussion saying that people saying that this particular game is just an absolute blast play. Now, I've heard the name Shadow of the Colossus, but the thing is that with this particular game alone, I never really came around and actually played it because the thing is, it was never on my mind. But I did buy the game because I heard of the awesomeness for it. But bought the game. I recently played it, and let me just tell you to sum it up in a small, quick statement. This game is a lot of fun. This game is a lot of fun.
And this is no remake or like just a paint, like a coat of paint over it. No, this is a remaster from Blue Point that was built from the ground up. Different graphic engine and everything, and it looks and plays amazing.
Yeah. So here is what I have to say about this game. If I can find my notes after I had the fucking paragraph up, but I accidentally closed out of it because I am a dum-dum. But I do remember exactly what I can say about the game. Now, here is what the plot is for the game. You were playing as Moto? Is that his name, Moto? But you're playing as Moto, who is...
Moto? I thought his name is Wander. No joke. Wander.
I thought it was Moto.
Moto?
Moto. I don't know. Whatever it was, he kind of looks like if Link had a brother.
He kind of does, yeah. Yeah, Wander. I was right.
Wonderwall.
And this is supposed to be somewhat of a spiritual predecessor to Eco, which was made by the exact same team who did Shadows of the Colossus.
So here's the thing about this. This was originally released on the PS2, but after a while, there was a version for the PS3. But then once there was going to be a remaster for PS4, the game itself was rebuilt from the ground up. That's one thing about it. The game itself was built from the ground up, which is something that I was very surprised about. So
Mono's the woman.
Once the opening credits came in terms of the game, once those opening credits, and when you see the bird and you see the whole entire beautiful landscape, the whole entire score, before I even started playing in the game, I was just mesmerized by that because it kind of brought a tear to my face. Watch that whole opening sequence because it was so goddamn beautiful. Just looking at that whole entire landscape and how it was transpired, it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I can say about it. In terms of plot, while riding on your horse, you're playing as your main character, Wander. The goal is to battle 16 Colossi in order to revive your loved one back to health after she was sacrificed. Simple plot, but the game itself goes a long way. Now, I do have quite a few pros and few cons with it. Now, here's the pros I can say about it. Each Colossi you face is a variety assortment of puzzles you have to figure out. They are clever, ingenious, and a mixed bag. They can either be a piece of a cake or a challenge that makes your brain rattle. But the thing is about this game that is very observant is that no matter where you go to battle, where you have to kill each Colossi, you have to observe your surroundings. Your surroundings will become your best friend when you're battling the Colossi because the surroundings that you use helps you battle against each Colossi. It's a big puzzle / action game.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one thing I love about this game alone and exactly what is given. So beautiful, very fucking beautiful, and very creative. Also, your upgrades with your sword is extremely useful. After you beat each Colossi in a specific number, like a specific Colossi and how many you beat, you get certain upgrades that you get for your sword to not only make it powerful.
That's only in the time attack mode.
Yeah, which is something. But I've done a little further research, but those upgrades can be very useful and help you in terms of the number of kills that you give. The more kills that you give in a specific area with the power of your sword, it'll make it easier to take the Colossi down. So very creative, and especially with the number of stabs, I like it. Very, very nice.
And it depends on normal or hard, because in hard mode, the difference between normal and hard mode, you take more damage. They can absorb more damage, and at times there's more than one vital point than normal. So,
yeah, the game itself, so far with that, I really like that. Also, speaking of the sword, it is your best friend in the whole entire game.
Well, you have the sword and the bow and arrow.
When the voice speaks itself, that gives you riddles of the whereabouts of where each Colossus is. Your sword is your guide to find them. Because the thing is, the sword itself, it took me somewhat of a little while to figure out. But after a while, I managed to understand the concept. Because I was a little confused after maybe the third or fourth Colossus. I was able to understand what's going on. The sword itself, it guides you where you go. Once you're in the sunlight, it guides you specifically where it is that you need to go, following a specific path, a specific direction to find where each Colossus is. I like that. Also, when beginning the fight, well, like I just said, explore your surroundings, use the hints wisely to help you defeat the Colossi.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning cutscene and ending cutscene both share an equal common point. They're both tearjerkers and hits the heart.
The ending especially.
That ending, dude, where I don't know if I should spoil it.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Let's just say the ending is something that is just a very big surprise that you don't even expect happening at all. Like,
especially towards what happens before you fight the final Colossi. That was like
yeah. So that alone was just something I was very surprised about. So next up right here. Now, I do have one nitpick. The controls are a bitch to learn and
that is one of my two biggest complaints.
They are different, but the thing is, once you adapt to them deep into the game, they're basically a walk in the park once you learn how the controls really work. Now, here are a couple things I don't like about the game. The horse. Right? It's absolutely tedious. It's stiff. It's janky. The horse, when you're trying to go to a different destination, your horse just has a tendency to wander wherever the fuck he feels like it.
At times, he can do that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all in terms of the horse. Occasions, when trying to control him, tendency to drift off to where he feels like it. But once I reach the middle, you want to know what I do on a personal? Once I reach to the middle section with the sword, I actually jump off the horse. And I just literally run my way over there because I get so fucking annoyed with that horse. Now, another thing that's a bit annoying is the camera rotations when you're riding and fighting on occasions are annoying to put up with, especially when you're trying to focus on a specific part during the battle and the camera just has a tendency to jank around. Yeah.
The camera is the other part, especially when you're like fighting Colossi and you're trying to get a decent vantage point or view, and sometimes you're fighting with the camera. That's the other problem I had with the game.
Also, now in terms of my little cons I have, overall, here's what I can say about Shadow of the Colossus as a whole. The game is addicting. It's creative. It's absolutely stunning for being rebuilt from the ground up. You can set personal goals and scores in a certain time frame to beat each Colossus, whether if it's a hard, easy or hard, normal, but specifically the hard difficulty. And after you set a time for yourself that you want to try and lower or beat, you can do that for personal goals to set a time for yourself that you want to beat. And also, it can improve your gaming skills as well. So that's very old school. Gaming alone to where you want to try and beat your personal record, that's old-fashioned. I like seeing that in a video game where modern-day games bring in old-school type fashion.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good stuff. I like that. So the game itself is fun, great puzzle, action. It keeps you on your toes when you are playing to get yourself into next. Such a great game. I definitely recommend playing it, folks. So as an overall, I give the game a 9 out of 10.
What was your favorite and least favorite Colossus? I know your least favorite was number 12.
I hated 12. I was not a fan of 15.
You weren't a fan of the last one?
16 was okay. I like the concept of 16. 15 was giving me a bit of a...
15 was a pain in the fucking ass, too.
So, the Colossus I hated the most was 12 and 15. They were a pain in the ass.
I agree.
My favorite...
No, I can definitely agree.
My favorite Colossus so far is actually the number 11, is where you have to push them off the cliff with the fire, and you have to ride on them to stop.
Really? To me, that's a lot of people's least favorite because he's a pain in the ass.
That's I had a lot of fun with that Colossus. I enjoyed that one.
13 is also my favorite.
13, 3 was a good Colossi too. I like 3. Even though
hold up a second. Snow White Queen. She goes, "Hello, Jerome. It's me, Pam again. I just talked to my lawyer, and he told me that it's not $500,000 you owe me in child support payments. It's actually $50 million." Yeah, and and pesos. I know who this is. You little shit. Oh. So, Jerome, what are you going to name him? Well, like I said, name him after his father. Asshole's face. 9 out of 10. That's exactly what I gave it.
Yeah, so 9 out of 10 is what I gave it. It's a fun game, folks. I really would check it out. It is such a fun thing to play. I had a good time with it. Now, also, there was another game I didn't really talk about, nor I wrote notes for, because this was just something that this was a game that I was going to talk about a lot, and that was Grand Theft Auto 5.
Uh-huh.
I beat that also. That took me about 2 weeks to beat.
That's a long game.
It is a long game. It took me about specifically 2 weeks, even though the campaign's like, what, 30, 40 hours, I think. I don't know, but it took me 2 weeks because I wanted to take my time, play the whole entire game itself, play the side missions, learn the characters, explore the world, etc., etc. I'm still not finished with the side quests, but I explore a lot of the world. So in this game, you play as 3 characters. You play as Franklin, Michael, and to me, one you can say is ultimately the greatest GTA character of all time, Trevor Phillips.
He's my pick for the best.
This game was something that was fresh. This game is okay. In previous GTA games, you get more like satires, you get more of inspiration, you get a bunch of things in terms of GTA where it's based off a specific movie or book or whatever. But this one didn't feel like it had its own adaptation for inspiration. This came off like its own thing. That's one thing I liked about GTA 5. It was like its own concept that was something fresh out of the box. It's like when you go to a bakery. You see your favorite pastry out there that you absolutely love to bits and pieces. You open that pastry box up, you order cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns, that sounds amazing.
Once you look at those cinnamon buns, dude, you're just like, it's like with GTA 5. You take that sniff, you look at the view, you eat it. It's nothing more but fresh ingredients that's just an orgasm in your mouth. It is just something that was just a beauty. That's what GTA 5 was. This game was a fucking orgasm, a fresh story, fresh characters, fresh exploration, while having the same type of concept and paying homage to an original source like San Andreas. That's beautiful.
It does. Well, because it takes place. Okay, cool. San Andreas took place in 1992, I believe, and it's Los Santos, and they do bring up like they don't bring them up by names, but they do bring up the Grove Street and basically, if you go by storyline, they're pretty much all dead.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but then again, it would make sense that since the game took place like 92, 2013, like 21 years after. So
yeah, so it was a long time when this was going out. But with that being said, folks, so in a way, after I start playing this, okay, you start off playing as Franklin. You learn about him. It has that old school San Andreas vibe in terms of the quotes, the barrier, the interaction. It has that old school GTA San Andreas vibe, if you understand what I'm talking about. In terms of how Franklin comes off and interacts with his buddies, Lamar and Tanya and some other people. But you meet Michael later on in the game after a couple missions. You learn about him, his family struggles. Now, for me, I wasn't a fan of his kids. Even though I understand it is a satire, it is a spinoff, but knowing my own personal feelings about this modern generation and how I feel about those types of people, I couldn't really get into those characters. But that's more of a nitpick than it is with an overall flaw. So I understand his concept, where that's coming from. Also, you meet Trevor Phillips, who he is. Once you meet Trevor Phillips, his introduction is one of the greatest fucking things ever. And when I say fucking, I think you get exactly this guy was just ridiculous. I thought it was just absolutely incredible seeing how he was. He was fucking funny. So here's what I can say about the gameplay. The gameplay is absolutely incredible. When driving the car, it is smooth frame rate, it is beautiful. Franklin, his special ability when he's driving the car, he has some special ability in the whole entire game. So driving mechanics are smooth and perfect. The shooting itself, when it comes to the shooting ranges, each weapon sounds legit. When shooting at enemies.
Hold up a second. Hey, Lucas.
Oh,
hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. I got what now? All right, give me a second. Hold on. Okay, Lucas, you got to control your volume because it's muting Gary a little bit.
Yeah, I'm muting you, dumb butthole. So here's what, what I was saying before I was so really interrupted by amateur hour. Here, the gameplay alone, in terms of the shooting, drive mechanics, is absolutely frame rate. It's smooth, perfect. It is accurate as can be. You can get specific shots like leg, head, anything that you love in terms of shooting games like first or third person. You want that smooth frame rate. You want that proper accuracy. Something that's pinpoint accuracy and get a specific kill for a specific thing. So here's another thing I can say. Now, other than gameplay, which is fantastic, the story alone is a wild, wild fucking journey. The whole game is a satire based off the modern day generation of how bad it is in terms of people's actions, acts, etc., etc. It is something that is very unique and makes you understand exactly that this game is a satire. It's a parody. It's making fun of and poking at the modern day generations of what's going on. That is one thing about the game that I managed to pick up that is so fucking incredible. Now, side missions. The side missions for the game alone is something very intriguing. Now, each one has an interaction that is both creative, original, and something that's very off the odd in terms of meeting, different strangers and freaks and shit, especially their quirks that they have. Very peculiar, but at the same time, it gives you something to do when you don't feel like doing the main mission. It gives you something to do and keeps you busy. So I do like that. Now, here's what else I can also say. Now, in terms of the main story, again, wild ride, so much fun in terms of specific heights that is built up for in terms of robbing banks, getting away from police, and trying to make it up to becoming a billionaire. The whole story alone is just incredible. Now, Michael, he was retired for a long time after a certain incident that happened. He wants to leave the life. But after a certain incident happens where, let's just say an old friend comes involved, where he has to not only pay his debts, but get out of a specific league from cops who were basically bribing the poor guy. He has to not only go under their wing, follow whatever jobs that they are doing, but also do whatever he can in his own power with the help of Franklin and Trevor to get out of this particular life and get back to being in retirement again. Also, along the way, Trevor and Michael have to resolve their past problems as well, which is something that really goes throughout the game. That is something both. I don't know if it's going to end good or end well. It all depends exactly how you play the game and what it is that you go through in terms of playing each character and how you interact with one another, especially when getting the job done. Now, that alone, it gives you specific decisions of what exactly that you are doing. But at the same time, you got to think logically. Am I going to do this particular decision or to make sure that I get a proper ending in terms of what it is that the game, in terms of what the game is trying to give you, or be an asshole and just break everything after everything you built up beforehand and just say, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna kill this one character off and just that's it. So it all depends exactly. After everything that transpires, you are left in the hand of one man. So a lot of things happen throughout this game. Now, other than driving, there's only two types of mechanics that I'm not a fan of. I don't really care for the airplane mechanics or the helicopter. I find the airplane helicopter mechanics to be a little too tedious and hard to control, even though throughout the game, you are driving helicopters and airplanes a lot. Like, it is a redundant thing, not in a bad way, but it's a thing that you periodically, that's a big word itself, periodically. It's a periodically thing that you go throughout the game that you have to do. It's a requirement. So that alone is something very interesting, especially with what it is that you are doing. Now, what else can I say? soundtracks. Now, in terms of the radio, I don't listen to the modern day music at all. That's not me. I don't listen to any of the modern day music. I don't listen to the iFruit podcast or whatever it was that they do on the show. I don't listen to the rap stations. I don't listen to the country. I don't listen to a lot of the modern music that's given, especially with what the game is setting to. I mostly listen to the Los Santos rock station. That is the station I mostly listen to because the thing is that station carries basically the best music that you'll ever hear. Just like with Vice City in terms of their radio stations, Los Santos is the best station in a long time where you hear some of the best music out of anywhere from past and present. You got Chicago, Don Johnson, Kenny Loggins, Robert Plant, Phil Collins, the Doobie Brothers, Billy Squier, Phil Collins, Elton John, Steve Miller Band, Alan Parsons Project. You get so much amazing tracks from back in the day that it's just not only fits the mood of the game, but also fits the driving space and also something that brings you back memories as well in terms of what it is that you're listening to. So with all the songs, knowing me as the narcissistic fuck when it comes to music, I already knew all these tracks beforehand, but in terms of video game purposes, it was really great hearing a lot of this fresh stuff. So that was very nice. Okay, now I forgot to say the classic rap though. I lied. The classic rap in this game because they were playing the hardcore, Tupac, the NWA,
Biggie Smalls,
NWA. They're playing the classic gangster rap from back in the day as well. Now, it was very nice hearing those classic rap songs as well, just like in San Andreas. It was very nice hearing that. But for me, my preference was listening to the GTA Los Santos rock station. It was a great station. I loved it. Now, what else can I say other than that? Also, I think I went over this on a Flicks episode a long while ago. I think I did. Pain Game. I don't remember what it was, but there is a vinyl record box set deluxe that you can actually buy. This box set you can get CD or the record itself. It's all the radio stations and comes in 6 records, 2 records each of 3 different marble colors. You got like a hot pink, orange, and blue. And it comes with a big book as well. Very cool box set. I really like the presentation for the box set. I don't have it, unfortunately, because it costs a shitload of money. But it's a very nice box set. And for anybody who's a record collector, I probably might get it for collection purposes because it's a nice little box set, and plus GTA 5 is a great game. So overall, in terms of the standards with the gameplay, the story, your characters, that's the originality, paying tribute and homage with that nostalgia factor, along blending in with the modern day setting, that is absolutely incredible. Also, the radio stations, your game mechanics. This game is absolutely perfect to a T.
Very nice, man.
It's a fucking blast, and definitely one of the best GTA games out there. Honestly, though, I gave GTA 5 a solid 10 out of 10. Such an awesome, awesome game, folks. But when it came out originally, a lot of people were telling me, Gary, you need to play GTA 5. The game is something that you're missing out on. Am I aware I was missing out? Yes, but I wasn't able to do a little homework, a little research of exactly what's behind GTA 5, characters, etc. But the thing is that it's all about the overall experience. Because the thing is, you can't really judge in terms of what it is that you know already. You got to get that full-on experience within the video game once you actually play it. Putting in the hours, putting in the time, effort, and energy to get a specific trophy, get a specific objective done, just sitting there and binge playing that game like it's nothing. Just down it like it's water. Just go through it. So the overall experience alone is something that really makes the game an absolute blast. The experience is worth it, folks. You will be surprised with certain things, not a lot, but certain elements of the game that's just mind-blowing. And NWB1989 Nick, it's good to see you in the chat. Wow. I think this is the first time I've seen you on a BOFAS episode. Holy shit. So, Nick, it's good to see you, buddy. I'm really glad. So that is what I can say about GTA 5. Awesome game. I absolutely love it. Now, I might play it a little later, but we'll see. I don't know. Okay, next topic for you all that I got is I want to talk a little bit about, I was going to say maybe wait till Austin, but you know what? what the hell? Why don't I talk about it right now? So I'm gonna pull the article up in the latest Game Informers. I want to talk a little bit about you all about.
Here we go. I'm back.
You missed my whole entire lecture.
What? Oh, dude, I had to take care of.
I gave one of the best lectures of all time.
He's gonna fart, isn't he? He's gonna fart, isn't he?
I'm not gonna. I don't have to fart right now.
Oh,
I don't want to see you farting.
I had to take care of. What the fuck?
Neither with me.
Oh shit!
You're disgusting.
I had to take care of something. He comes every 2 weeks.
Milkman?
No, not the milkman. Oh my god! You ever seen Dave Chappelle? NRGGAR, it's the family.
Milk. So
and he was playing the milkman. He's like, my favorite family I love to deliver milk to. The folks, Dave Chappelle Show season 1 and 2 are some of the funniest TV sketches ever. But go ahead, GareBear.
Okay,
yeah, go ahead.
I actually finished going over GTA 5, which honestly is one of my favorite lectures I've done because I went over a lot of details.
Wait,
but,
who's NWB 1989?
Nick Bishop. That's Nick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Nick. My buddy.
That's
Nick.
right.
Fucking love that. I love
yeah,
it.
well, you miss arguably one of the best, like, it was going on as like one of the best BOFA episodes ever, and then someone had to be a bitch. That's your
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's continue on in terms of discussion. Who wants to hear?
Romy.
Ooh, banana.
Not a banana, you dumbass.
Give me that.
Give me what?
Give me that ice cream.
No.
Give me the ice cream.
No, you're too fucking fat.
No, not fat. Give me the ice cream.
All right, guys, give me 1 second. Actually, I'm going to grab my dinner. So I'll actually bring you guys down with me since I have my tablet.
No, fuck your dinner. I don't care about your dinner. Give me the ice cream cone. Give me the ice cream cone.
No! Did you spill? Gary, pick it up! You don't want to be spilling it. What did you do? What did you do? Did you spill something? Gary, what did you knock over?
What I knocked over? Look at the dent.
Ha!
Give me the ice cream. Give me the ice cream. I'm fucking mad if you don't give me the ice cream.
Shut the fuck up.
Give me the ice cream. I want some.
You want some?
Yeah, I want some.
You want some?
Give me the ice cream.
Yeah? You want some? No, then fuck you! It's my ice cream.
Ah!
Are you kidding me?
Leave the monkey alone!
You broke the fucking book, you dumbass.
It's not the monkey that I hit. It's my speaker for my record player.
You fucking idiot.
Go check on it.
Yeah, dude, Gary, go check on it now.
What the fuck?
He's being Gary. Oh my god. No one wants to see
your
that.
table, I'm gonna fucking die.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the book was already messing with it.
You ain't gonna get that much money on eBay with that.
Oh! It was one of those parts to where you don't hear no poof.
Poof?
by it. I fucking smell.
What was that? God, Gary, you got a big ass.
You know, that's actually a good thing to have. If a woman, you see, the thing is, I've actually known women who are ass men as well. They like a nice, big, squishy fucking butt to grab on.
I have one of those, but I don't say
No,
nothing about it.
here's by your ass. Fuck you. You are such a little baby. For goodness.
Look, this is why I want to fuck you doggy style.
Ass wipes. That's not happening.
Don't do that to somebody. Don't do that to somebody. That is not fair. That is very impolite and it's inconceivable. That's a big word.
Not a big word. Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. When in doubt, if they are, we'll all be dead. No more rhymes. Anybody want a peanut?
Oh, by the way, I was making Giuseppe, my buddy Giuseppe, I was making him laugh his ass off because I was giving him over the top, like crass, like ridiculous yet. I saw you, Barbles, like crass, like descriptions of characters from Doom Eternal, and he was fucking dying. Like, this is what I had to say. Okay, Cyber Mancubus, a fat ass hippo filled to the. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
I almost fucking popped the loaf out of him. I almost popped the loaf out of my ass.
I popped the loaf.
Why'd you ask the same guy who's been sending me nothing more about monkeys, elephants, pretzels, blue bears, and donkeys?
It was a donkey.
You want to know what the motherfucker looked? He looked like this. Fucking ridiculous bullshit.
Okay. So I was giving some descriptions. Like, this is what I have to say. Cyber Mancubus, a fat ass hippo filled to the brim of toxic sludge and super armor. Fuck. Another one. Okay, the Pinky. You know what I said? Gary? Gary!
Go ahead!
Gary, what are you doing?
I'm busy!
Listen here, fuckstick. You pay attention!
No, you're down there.
I thought Lucas was a bottom. Okay, so...
That's what.
Okay, this is also what I said. Okay, the Cockademon. Attack of the killer tomatoes from hell brought to life. Except these big red one-eyed bastards have nothing else better to do but to be a ruthless pain in the ass by nibbling on our giblets. Wait. Oh yeah, of course.
Just some good pizza.
Ow, my ears! Oh, my ears. Huh.
How do you spell thoroughly? Thoroughly.
I'll tell you, Gary. Don't worry. Give me a second.
I'm not sure about you. Thoroughly.
Asshole.
Thoroughly.
Hold on.
Okay, so okay, here's a better word.
Here, I got it.
People should get me. You know what any of you fuckers should get me? Give me one of those speaking spells.
Get Grammarly or
remember the speaking spell toy? Everyone hears. You want to know something?
There's something called that. It's like something dragon. I forgot what.
I'm the one who's usually eating food here, but now it's the other way around. What the fuck, ice cream going?
Okay. You know what I said about the Pinky? This is so bad. So this is what happened to Old Yeller. And this is what's said about the Whiplash. Takes the dominatrix Snu-Snu to a whole different level.
Snu-Snu?
Yeah, Snu-Snu.
What the fuck's a Snu-Snu?
You ever seen Futurama?
I've seen
Yeah,
Futurama.
Garrett from Futurama, the Amazon episode.
I don't watch television that much.
It's these big, busty, like Amazonian, like women. Snu-Snu is basically getting fucked to death.
Yep.
That's my way to go.
I want a Snu-Snu.
Wait, hold on a
Okay.
second.
So I want to go over another list here. Which one you want to hear? Like 20 wrestling feuds that I'm going to watching more.
Hey, Mick Rock, I'm sorry. Sucker Mike, you didn't scare me with this one. This one actually made me laugh.
Hold on, turn that TV down. You're going to give me copyright deliberately.
Hold on.
Sorry, Psycho Mike. He's like, fuck you, Romy.
Okay. I got two more lists. Which one would you like to hear? Would you like to hear between my top 5 favorite wrestling matches and stipulations and concepts, or 20 more feuds I enjoy watching?
20 more feuds.
Okay, now again, just like last time, these are all in random. This is my second list. I didn't post this one yet, but I'm going to go over it. Here are 20 more feuds I enjoy watching from pro wrestling that is not WWE related. Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Eddie Guerrero.
Custody over the child in a ladder match.
Wow. They had a feud in WWE, yes, but here's the thing though. They had a feud in Mexico. They had a feud in They had a feud in the Lucha Libre. They feuded in the WCW. They feuded everywhere. They've been going a long time, way before. So that's that. Next feud I got the Von Erichs versus the Fabulous Freebirds.
Yeah.
That's a classic. Ric Flair versus the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, that's all. That's like one of the all-time greats.
Next up, Shane Strickland versus holy shit balls.
What? What? What?
What, Garrett?
Spit it out.
Well, we're waiting.
Well. Beep, beep, beep. What the fuck? You the Roadrunner? Beep, beep. Oh my God. What is it?
Nothing.
Hey, Lucas, I gotta show you this photo that Mick Rock,
Bullshit.
that Mick Rock sent me. I thought it was
Yeah,
funny.
send to my messenger.
Because usually he scares me. This one made me laugh my ass off. Here it is. You're on mute, by the way.
Oh, good. I don't want to talk. Okay, next up, what do we have here?
Okay, that's pretty funny. Not gonna lie, that's pretty good.
I thought that was a funny photo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's from Gengar from Pokemon. So
Next one here in terms of that. All right, number 4, Shane Strickland versus Sami Callihan. They're feud from MLW.
Okay.
All right, next up, Joey Janela versus Leo Rush.
Oh, I never knew they had a feud. Okay.
They had an amazing match back in, what was it? It was around CCW as well. CCW and other organizations in the Indies.
I never thought Leo Rush would be in CZW personally, but that's just me.
Next up,
It depends on what it is. Like,
the Young Bucks versus the Briscoes. That was a feud in Ring of Honor.
okay.
All right, next up, Great Muta versus Hiroshi Hase.
Oh, 2 Japanese legends.
Chris Hero versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Chris Hero's so good.
Battle between 2 mixed martial arts fighters. Matt Riddle versus Filthy Tom Lawler.
Tom Lawler.
Next up now, I think this was around the WWF. I don't know, but this was around the, I think, WWF.
Gary, what are you doing?
Nothing. Next up.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing behind the chair?
Nothing.
Are you playing fucking pocket puppet with your ding-a-ling? What the fuck?
What? What are you all upset about?
What are you doing?
Nothing. All right, next up, Bruno Sammartino versus superstar Billy Graham.
Oh, yes. The battle of the powerhouses.
Old school food.
Two of the most all-time legends in professional wrestling, dude.
I wonder where Hulk Hogan got his gimmick from.
Gee, I wonder as well, occasionally. All right, next one that I have written down for you in terms of my list, I have the Midnight Express versus the Fantastics.
I'm not familiar with the Fantastics.
Next up, Mikey Whiplash versus BT Gunn. This was a feud that happened in ICW. Scotland. All right, next up, Jimmy Havoc versus Mance Warner. Feud from MLW.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
I just got a picture that I know you will love, Gary.
Oh, my God, what the fuck is it? Oh, well, let me go over this first. Next up, Darby Allin versus Shane Strickland.
Oh, yeah. Strickland.
Sting versus Big Van Vader.
That's the early WCW days.
Next up, Michael Austin versus Masato Tanaka.
That's one of my all-time favorite feuds.
Next up, Tajiri versus Little Guido versus Super Crazy.
Oh, the battle of the high flyers.
Next up, AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels, TNA.
TNA, that for the X Division belt.
Next up, I have here is the Gangsters versus the Eliminators.
The Gangsters from Smoky Mountain Wrestling, is that what it is?
And ECW both. But them versus the Eliminators. And last is Will Ospreay versus Marty Scurll.
Oh, the current one, recently.
There's been quite a few matches with them prior, and they're great. All right, that's all that. Okay.
Why is Gary standing up? Is he a horse?
Let me see this photo that Joey sent.
Oh, boy. Did he send it to you?
Uh-huh.
That's a yes.
Screenshots, please. We gotta get screenshots.
She's so adorable. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair. What? No. I said no whining. No whining. I said no, GareBear. Consider that a centaur. Gary. You fucking boob face. You limp dick soggy omelet. I said no.
This is a kiss my ass club. I mean, you want to be a member.
Well, Lucas, pull down your pants.
It's a nice time.
Oh my God, heaven.
All right, last list I got for you all done. I'm done.
No, where's my fucking... Go ahead.
Top 5 favorite wrestling match.
Okay, I better put this on.
Top 5 favorite wrestling match stipulations.
I'm the male katana. What? What? I'm Sub-Zero.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
It's the Blue Man Group. No one cared who I was, so I put on the mask.
Take that stupid thing off.
Booga, booga, booga.
Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. And plus, that color is stupid on you. All right.
Oh, be quiet.
last list I got for you all. Okay, my top 5 favorite wrestling concept and matches. Now, as we all know in the world of professional wrestling, everyone's familiar with the stupid shit that Vince Russo has done, which is
Kenna from Hell, anything on a pole, reverse battle royal, all that stupid shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
basically all the stuff that Vince Russo has produced is a monstrosity of a disaster. The whole
Yep. The brawl for all.
No, the sentence I just said. Monstrosity of disaster.
What, man? You are sounding like Luke Nukem more and more because he uses big words too.
I just want to sound smart.
Actually, no. The finger poke of doom was Kevin Nash.
I just want to sound smart.
You want to just squeeze those butt cheeks.
You know, I would
just go up to Lucas and pretend he's Asian.
Okay, let me give you a visual demonstration. Okay, so here's what you do for a visual demonstration. You see someone like that who's got ass cheeks. Now, what you do is, all right, take this pillow for example. It's ass cheeks.
You've done this before, Gary. It didn't turn out very well.
But here's the thing: I'm talking about how to make love to an Asian.
No.
But for someone like that, for her ass cheeks though, you just gotta. It's like playing with her tits, dude. You just gotta fucking just go to town. You gotta make love to them. You know? You gotta make love to the boobies. You gotta make love to the ass cheeks. But it all depends exactly what your preference is. What are we? Oh boy, kiss my ass. Oh boy.
You're gonna get yourself flagged again.
Yeah, but this case, I'm not even showing nudity. I'm just showing a visual demonstration with a pillow. Anyways, what's next here?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's my last topic. Then I'm done. I'll let you talk for a little while. All right, top 5. Now, there are some good ones as well. I'll give you some honorable mentions I have. The Iron Man match.
It depends. That could be a hit or miss, but yes.
The Thunderdome cage match, which is a traditional concept that is in the House of Lucha Libre. It's like a big circular cage around the 6-sided ring that they have. It's really.
Is there like a whole?
TNA did their own type of adaptation, but I thought Lucha Libre did theirs a lot better.
Okay.
The ladder match concept. I enjoy a good ladder match. I also enjoy watching a good battle royal every so often. A battle royal is fun to watch.
It can be.
So that is some honorable mentions. Now I'm not very fussy when it comes to wrestling. I like watching, a basic singles match or a tag team match, or occasionally a triple threat or a fatal 4-way. But mostly, I prefer standard tag team and singles competition and all that other nonsense. Whatever is being presented, I like watching that other stuff occasionally. So here are my top 5 favorite concepts and stipulations. Number 5 is a steel cage.
It does work, but you have to help sell the cage.
Yeah. So the steel cage alone, now the match itself can be either good or bad, but the thing is that the cage alone, when you use that as your weapon to bring damage to your opponents, the steel cage can really sell off. Number 4, this is my favorite concept that WWE did, and this is one of my favorite concepts that I love seeing pro wrestling in general. That is none other than the tables, ladders, and chairs match.
TLC.
I love watching TLC matches. Those 3 basic weapons can go a long way in terms of tag team wrestling. Now, honestly, though, I personally think that the TLC works better in the tag team style of wrestling than it is with singles competition.
Yes.
Because the thing is, when you have tag team wrestling, whether it's like a 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 or 4-on-4, but mostly 2-on-2, 3-on-3, when you have multiple tag teams, multiple people all around the ring, inside or out, or even on the stage or whatever, it creates a whole bunch of chaos that brings excitement and revenue to the match. I love it much more in a tag team type stipulation. All right, next up, number 3 is anything that's a hardcore / death match. Now, CCW, yeah, But I'm talking about, something where it doesn't involve something risky like that. Now, ICW, Insane Championship Wrestling, has done some death matches that were fun and engaging and intriguing to watch. They didn't go overboard with the light tubes and glass tables like CZW does, but that's part of their thing. But they do that as like special attractions. But I love ICW's death matches, and I do love watching a good old classic hardcore ECW match. Next up, number 2 is War Games.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get no more original than War Games. You cannot get more original than watching War Games on 2 rings. You got fucking teams of 2. You got fucking teams of 2. One coming in after like 2, 3, maybe 4 minute intervals. Another person comes in. The match continues till all 8 combatants are in the match. It begins. Submit or surrender. The match itself is absolutely exciting. I love watching that concept. It's original, and it's one of those concepts that you have to keep fresh all the time. It is something that you cannot do almost every fucking 2, 3, maybe week. You have to keep that concept fresh. And number 1, my favorite concept of all time is Rumbles.
The Royal Rumble. Thank you, Pat Patterson.
The Rumbles are the most exciting thing in professional wrestling today, whether it's in the WWE or if it's in any indies promotion, wherever. I love watching a Rumble match. It brings excitement. Watching the countdown go in, seeing the surprise comes in. I love it when there's a Rumble that's fresh, something fresh and unpredictable. I don't like predictability in a Rumble match because there's predictability to where you already know who's going to win it and what's going to happen. Then it takes away the revenue of what's going to be preparing. I'll give you an example. 2006 Royal Rumble. That one was already an obvious win.
Mm-hmm.
The worst Royal Rumble I've ever seen was 99.
Oh, don't get me started on 99.
How about that? Fucking 2015 Royal Rumble itself. But yeah,
the 2015 was the absolute fucking worst one.
Just prime examples of the Rumble match alone that are absolutely pathetic. So with that being said, folks, those are my top 5 favorite concept matches in professional wrestling. I absolutely love the bits and pieces. So I'm done with my shit.
Okie dokie.
I gotta poop too.
Oh my god, you gotta go boom boom.
I do. What do you want to do?
I have a couple of movie topics. I'm going to go over the best and worst of 2013. 2013 as a year, I will say this. The first 2/3 of the year fucking sucked ass, but the fall-winter season saved that year from being a total disaster. So here we go. Now for the top 10 best. Number 10 is Man of Steel. Very polarizing. I love it. I know Luke Nukem's going to say something, but I don't give a flying fuck. Number 9, Mud. I think Mud is the Jeff Nichols movies. Jeff Nichols is terrific. I would love to see what he does next. Number 8, 12 Years a Slave. An Oscar bait film that is phenomenal. Number 7, Frozen. I don't give a shit what anyone says. They think it's overrated or not. This is the film that brought back the sing-alongs to mainstream. Even though Tangled was before, it was Frozen that literally brought it, as big as it was in this era. Number 6, this was originally on my number 5. Denis Villeneuve made a movie I absolutely fucking loved. My number 6 is Prisoners. Hugh Jackman, why wasn't he nominated for this movie? Number 5, The Dallas Buyers Club. Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto are just outstanding. The script is just beautiful. Number 4, Oh, yeah. Speaking of Jerome doesn't like independent, smaller films. Well, I just named Mud, 12 Years a Slave, The Dallas Buyers Club, and I'm going to name another one, The Place Beyond the Pines. Not a fan of Ryan Gosling, but once in a while, he can make something work well, and this is one of them. One of my favorite performances of his. A 3-act structure film that is just beautiful. My number 3 is one of the best racing movies of all time, Rush. Number 2, Gravity. What
I got.
You can barely get you.
Oh boy, where's my phone? I gotta poop really bad.
Oh my! You tossed your phone. I don't know what you did with it.
Right here, I gotta poop. Keep talking.
Go fucking poop.
I'm gonna go poop.
Number 2 is Gravity. This generation's 2001: Space Odyssey. Number 1, The Wolf of Wall Street. The film I gave a 6 out of 5 to. It's one of the best films I've ever seen. It was 3 hours of pure bliss. Now for the 10 worst. Oh boy, this is going to be a fucking doozy. Number 10, White House Down. I loved it. I liked it when I saw it the first time. Oh wait, her? This is what I originally had on my... Really, Captain Morgan? What a bunch of bullshit. Ugh. That's not very nice. As I was. Now, that was my original. If I had to add her in there, actually, I don't know where I would put it, because I saw her after 2013. So, she sends me a picture of a fucking big black scorpion. Captain Morgan did. Yeah, number 10, White House Down. Yeah, I liked how I originally saw it. It was called Olympus Has Fallen. Number 9, Getaway. One of the worst action movies I think I've ever seen. Yeah, thank you, Morgan, for that. Morgan, you better run. Yeah, then again, she can't outrun me. Number 8, it ain't okay. Number 8, you cannot do a worst of list without having Tyler Perry on here. Tyler Perry's Temptations, Confessions. That movie. Kim Kardashian, don't ever act again. Number 7, one of the worst romantic films I think I've ever seen. Nicholas Sparks adaptation, Safe Haven, with one of the worst endings I think I have ever fucking seen in my life. Number 6, Scary Movie 5. This director is a hit or miss, and boy, did he miss the mark on this one. Okay, I understand, Gary. It's just a message I got. Okay, let me see, where was I? Okay, number 5. Oh my God. This guy only made one terrific movie. Wait, is that the one where he dies? I'm not sure. Wait, where did Lucas go? Where the fuck did Lucas go? I don't know. Number 5, Only God Forgives. Yeah, only God himself would forgive this piece of shit from ever being fucking made. Oh, Nicholas Winding Refn. Fucking garbage. Remember Me came out earlier. Number 4, Identity Thief. A comedy that pissed me off so much when I saw it in theaters that I had to take off my sweatshirt because I was sweating so bad. Wait, this episode is all types of weird. Yeah, no shit. Number 3, Movie 43. I can give you 43 fucking reasons why you shouldn't watch this piece of shit. Number 2, The Turd, or The Purge, as some people know it. And my number 1, I broke an armrest. I cried in the theater. I was in so much pain. Grown Ups 2. Fuck Happy Madison. Fuck Adam Sandler. Fuck his Happy Madison fucktards. And fuck Dennis Douchebag. Texas Chainsaw 3D, nowhere even on... Yeah, you get the fuck out of here, Count Victor. Texas Chainsaw 3D, nowhere even on my list. I saw so much worse shit. Same thing with After Earth. It was bad, but I saw so much worse shit. Now, the best movie sequels of all time. Now, these are the second installments only. So I did a lot of research, and there was one that it was on some sequels list, but I'm not sure if it is. And it's The Silence of the Lambs. They say it's somewhat an official sequel to another film, but I didn't put it on here because I wasn't too familiar with it. Transformers 2. Here we go with the best. Now, these are all in alphabetical order. Ow. 22 Jump Street, one of the best comedies ever. Comedy sequels ever. Next one, Aliens. It overtops the original in every fucking way. Blade 2, one of my favorites from Guillermo del Toro. Bride of Frankenstein. Super Babies 2. Bride of Frankenstein, a sequel that overtopped the original classic monster movie. Dawn of the Dead. George A. Romero made his sequel to Night of the Living Dead and is just superb, and it's so much fun to watch. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Take everything you love about the first movie and make it superior in every way. You forgot Blade Runner 2049. You're right. Well, actually, no. I didn't forget that because that's going to be on the worst sequels, Luke. You like that, didn't you? You little shit. Next one, Desperado. This is the sequel to El Mariachi. Really good. Oh, hell yes. Fuck Blade Runner 2049. I will say it to the day I die. Evil Dead 2. Everything I wanted the first Evil Dead to be. Awesome. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Another great Guillermo del Toro film. In your opinion. And that's a fact, in my opinion. How to Train Your Dragon 2, the greatest animated sequel of all time. Dunkirk. I will fight you, see a cougar. You don't live 50 minutes away. Kung Fu Panda 2. Love it. That should have won over Rango. Lethal Weapon 2. Lethal Weapon 2 is a great follow-up to the original action classic.
God damn, the shit I took is a fucking honky dookie. Holy hell. Oh, there's Lucas.
Where is he?
He's right there on his tablet or whatever, but I can't go over there for one reason. One, I'm naked. Two, well, because I don't want to get my shirt all sweaty. I'm naked right now after taking my dump. Lucas is right. Let's see if I can reach over real quick without showing anything. But if Lucas is on his mobile, he needs to mute him. So there we go.
Well, I can't do that.
Well, I just did because I know you're gonna have feedback, boy.
Prove you wrong. What?
How about now? Is it better?
Let me see. We'll see. Okay. Next one. Oh my god. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I'm going over the best movie sequel, second installments only. Next one.
I've been listening.
No, not this one. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Hey, shitter's full. Next one. Shrek 2.
Yes, I love Shrek 2. That is an amazing movie.
Oh, and remember what I said? Second installments. Best sequels. Next one, Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Wait, Christmas Vacation is actually the third one? That's not what I got on many people's notes. He knows. The second one's European Vacation. Why do I keep seeing Christmas Vacation for second installments? I did see that. Interesting. I don't know why some websites actually said that was the second one. Okay. Superman 2, especially the Richard Donner cut. Awesome. Next one, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The best action movie ever made. Okay, hey, Lucas, you got to mute, man. Thank you. The Dark Knight. That is my second greatest. The second greatest sequel of all time. The Godfather Part 2. Damn near as good as the first one. The Raid 2, one of the greatest action movies ever, with the best fight you will ever see. The Road Warrior, George Miller's Road Warrior, overtops the original in every way. Toy Story 2 originally was going to be. Actually, they almost lost all the detail, and it was originally going to. What, Gary?
Oh my god!
Yes, I did mention Don.
No, I just fucking. Okay, I went onto that toilet because the thing is, as soon as I felt it sliding out of my butt cheeks, along with the swan bass, you wonder what happened?
Mm.
I thought it was just going to be a little poof, little pebble, but no, it was a fucking goddamn Lincoln log.
Jesus Christ, Gary.
It was like a bazooka. It was big poopy.
God damn. Okay, so it was the third one. I don't know why some websites said it was the second. Jesus. Toy Story 2 and X2 X-Men United. My number one greatest sequel of all time is The Empire Strikes Back. There's nothing topping that.
I agree 100%.
It's arguably the greatest movie of all time. So, having said that, hey, GareBear. GareBear.
I actually have some stuff I could talk about for a bit, but once I get out of the car.
What do you want?
I want to talk for a bit.
What do you want? I was busy.
I just wanted to talk about some topics for a bit.
All right, then bye. Fuck you. You fucking butthole.
Hold on, guys. I'll be on my car so there's no feedback, so give me a second.
You suck.
No, I don't. It's bullshit. I do not suck.
Yes, you do.
Oh, God.
I did have other topics, but I might say, whoa. Get Lucas.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute this motherfucker. Look at him. So with that being said, folks, so you want to go over anything else, or you want to call it a day?
I'm gonna call it.
I would.
Well, we've been on for like almost 3 hours.
Yeah, so it's been a long time. So with that being said, folks, again, now I'm gonna give you a little update real quick about the note in terms of the video. Apparently, it wasn't a person; it was YouTube that did it. I got the letter, I read it, and I wrote a professional and what was that other word? Ambiguous? No, not ambiguous. What the fuck am I saying? That's a big word right there. I wrote a professional and formal complaint towards the policy. I wrote a professional as I can, and that was that. So I hopefully we give our video back and we can do something, folks.
Yeah, no, I want that first video back because that first video was one of the best episodes we've ever did.
It was.
I agree 100%.
So with that being said, folks, thank you all for joining in for our episode. See you all next week as we continue on 125. We're gonna have everybody back together. And with that being said, folks, I hope you all enjoyed it. Ciao for now, and fuck yourself.
See you guys later. Stay awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Dinner plate.